The rope that saved a prisoner's life. A twist of fate and fibers. In the shadowy corners of history, there are moments where fate twists in the most unexpected ways. One such story is that of John Babacombe Lee, the man who came to be known as the man they couldn't hang. And at the heart of his unbelievable tale is a simple, yet astonishing object, a rope that refused to do its job. It was 1885 in Exeter, England. Lee, a former Royal Navy sailor, was convicted of the brutal murder of his employer, an elderly woman named Emma Keyes. The evidence against him was circumstantial, but strong enough that he was sentenced to death by hanging. The gallows were prepared, the date set, and on the cold morning of February 23rd, the executioner arrived to carry out the sentence. But what followed was nothing short of bizarre. Lee was brought to the gallows. The noose was fitted. The trapdoor was released. Nothing happened. The trapdoor had jammed. The executioner tried again, rechecking the mechanism. They tested it with sandbags. It worked perfectly, but when John Lee stood on it, the door simply wouldn't open. They tried 3 times, and each time the mechanism failed only when Lee stood on it. After the 3rd failed attempt, the prison officials were stunned. The Home Secretary stepped in and declared that this was more than mere mechanical failure. It was a sign. Lee's sentence was commuted to life imprisonment, and he eventually served 22 years before being released. So what went wrong? Later investigations suggested that the trapdoor's hinges had swollen from damp weather, and the wooden boards were slightly misaligned. But to those present, it was an act of divine intervention. Some even believe the rope itself was cursed or blessed, depending on your perspective. After all, gallows don't fail 3 times without reason, do they? John Lee lived a full life after prison, becoming something of a legend in England. He even toured as a public speaker, retelling the story of the rope that saved his life. His case is still taught in criminology classes and cited in debates over capital punishment. It's a rare story where the rope, a symbol of finality and death, became instead a symbol of hope, survival, and second chances. In the end, it wasn't the law that saved John Lee. It was a rope, a jammed trapdoor, and perhaps fate itself.